All right, let's talk about getting ready for Mr. Dinkturk's Honors Biology. We're not just going to go over a syllabus today. Nope. We're going to treat this like we're creating a strategic map for success. Think of this as your official field guide for the expedition ahead. Okay, let's dive in. Right from the get-go, the mission is crystal clear. This is not a class where you can just sit back and take notes. The syllabus flat out calls it a hands-on course. So what does that really mean for you? It means you're not just a tourist on this trip. You're an active explorer, getting your hands dirty on a scientific journey into the very stuff of life. And to make sure you're totally prepared for this, our little field guide here is broken down into 5 key sections. We're going to start with the main mission, then we'll map out the whole journey. After that, we'll decode your grade, cover the essential rules of the trail, and wrap it all up with your personal strategy for success. First up, the biology mission. Every great expedition needs a super clear objective, right? So let's get focused on exactly what you're setting out to accomplish on this scientific journey. So, by the time you finish this course, you're expected to do a lot more than just spit back facts. You're going to be mastering the scientific method, learning your way around a lab like a pro, safely and effectively. And this is so important, you'll be developing the skills to actually look at data and figure out what it's trying to tell you. It's all about learning to think like a scientist. Now, this right here, this is a really important heads up. The syllabus is basically telling you that this course is designed to be a step up. It's built to challenge you, to push you to develop new, more advanced ways of studying and solving problems. So the bottom line is, be ready to level up how you approach your learning. Okay, so we know the mission. Now what? Let's move on to mapping out your expedition. This is basically a sneak peek at the terrain you're going to be covering throughout the year. Here's the 30,000-foot view of your journey. You'll kick things off with the basics, then spend a solid 5 weeks on the chemistry that, makes life possible. From there, it's a deep 7-week dive into cells, a massive 9-week exploration of genetics and DNA, that's the biggest chunk, and you'll cap it all off with evolution. This map really shows you the rhythm of the course. And now for the part I know you've been waiting for, decoding your grade. Let's get into the science behind how all your hard work and understanding gets measured and turned into that final letter grade. This chart tells a really powerful story. Just look at it. Your grade isn't just about big tests. Actually, quizzes and your day-to-day classwork make up the single biggest slice of the pie. Let's break that down a little more. Think about this for a second. A full quarter of your grade is decided before you even sit down for a major exam. It's built from your consistent daily effort on stuff like bell work and pop quizzes. This means that just showing up prepared and engaged every single day is the most powerful strategy you have. Seriously, there are no off days on this expedition. And here's another key piece of the puzzle, 20%. See that? Both your major exams and your hands-on labs carry the exact same weight. This is the syllabus sending you a really clear signal. Your ability to apply what you know in the lab is just as valuable as your ability to remember it on a test. One is not more important than the other. And here's a critical piece of intel for you. Quizzes can happen at any time. Now, this isn't to try and catch you off guard. It's to encourage you to stay on top of the material all the time. The big takeaway here, cramming for tests just isn't going to cut it. Steady, consistent review is your path to success. Every well-run expedition has to have some rules to keep everyone safe and moving forward. So let's go over the rules of the trail, the key classroom policies and procedures you need to know. The routine for class is super simple, and it's all about efficiency. Show up prepared, head to your seat, start on the bell work right away, and hang tight until the teacher dismisses you. If you follow these steps, not a single minute of learning time gets wasted. When it comes to absences, the policy is incredibly black and white. If your absence is excused, it's on you to get the work you missed and make up tests within a week. But if it's unexcused, any work you missed is a 0. No chance for a do-over. The difference is huge, so it's really important to understand it. So what about late work? Well, the syllabus gives you a pretty clear window of opportunity. You can turn in late work for partial credit anytime before the test on that unit. But as soon as that test happens, that window slams shut, for good. The point is, you gotta manage your deadlines and talk to your teacher if you're having trouble. All right, let's bring it all home with our final section, your personal success strategy. This is where we shift from the rules of the course to your game plan for absolutely thriving. And the syllabus puts this responsibility right on your shoulders. It's not enough to just do the work once. You have to actively and frequently review it. Real learning, the kind that actually sticks in your brain, happens when you take ownership and keep engaging with the material over and over. And this really explains why that review is so important. Homework in this class isn't just busy work. It actually has 4 different goals. Practice, to make skills second nature. Preparation, to get you ready for what's coming next. Extension, to apply what you know in new ways. And integration, to pull everything together. Once you get that, homework stops being a chore and becomes a powerful tool for your success. So there you have it. We've walked through the mission, we've mapped the terrain, we've decoded the grading system, and we've reviewed the rules of the trail. You have the guide in your hands, so the only question left is, are you ready for the expedition?